going to go ahead and log into my Enterprise PDM Vault as a designer. Now it's secure based on my login, and you can organize things just like the way you might be used to organizing your data already into folder structures of whatever you might happen to need. But I think one of my favorite things about Enterprise PDM is how easy it is to find content. In this case, I'm going to just look for Word documents. So I'm going to filter my search down on documents and search my Enterprise PDM Vault. Now these files could be all over the place in my vault. I don't have to know where they are. But I think I've got a document that develops the design for some spreader jaws. So I seem to remember that there is a description in the name of spreader. And sure enough, there's the Word document that I need. And inside of Enterprise PDM, I can very quickly see exactly what document that is without ever having to open it. So that's great. That helps me out. There's data that's there and available that helps me do that searching. And this is all customizable, so it can be whatever's important to you. You mentioned to us that document descriptions, as we talked to you before, the document descriptions were key to searching. So we've got that available for us to search. Not only that, but documents can have references built into them. So this Word document has some associated SOLIDWORKS assemblies and a SOLIDWORKS Composer design file as well. And this SOLIDWORKS assembly is the one that I'm really interested in reviewing. So I can hop right to wherever that happens to be in my vault structure. I don't have to know exactly. And I've got a lot of information right at my fingertips. I have a few files visible here, and I can see the description, but down below I can very quickly see what this assembly is made of. I could preview the assembly with e-drawings, so I can really make sure I'm getting the right information and making sure I'm choosing the right files. So that looks like the one that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up in SOLIDWORKS for a moment here. I'm going to proceed in making some design changes through the demonstration to this assembly. So I can put my name on it by checking out the assembly so that all other users in the system can tell user Mike is currently working on this. Now, how many times have you gone to add a component to an assembly and also had the same challenge? Where's the part? Where is it in my system? Is it on the network? Where is it? Now notice how easy this is with SOLIDWORKS Enterprise PDM. I can come into that same search tool while I'm in the Insert Component tool. Now I know that it's a part, so I'm going to filter down on just parts for a moment, and it's a pin. Now again, even with pins in my vault, I have all kinds of different pins. I can't tell exactly which one this is. I could go through and start previewing them and figuring out what folder they're in, or sort by their workflow state. I've got some released files, some that are in development, some that are just library files. But instead, I think I recall that it was made out of 4340. So I'm going to filter that down in just some other text. And I happen to find one file, so that's made my job easier. I can preview that to make sure it looks right, and that's the pin that I wanted. And sure enough, that's the right one. And then from there, it's SOLIDWORKS as usual, right? I can place that into my assembly, add additional copies of that part if needed, and I've made some changes to my design. So with just a few steps, I was able to find the right components,